Hey there, rock stars. Sarah Robbins here, author of the best-selling book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, and creator of the CD series, The Rockstar Recruiting School and the Masterclass Edition. Welcome to the blog. We are in the middle of the Fear series where we are talking about how to face common fears in this business and to persevere so we can live a life that we truly, truly love. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about that fear of, I'm afraid of what people are going to say. Oh my goodness, what are they going to say about me? I know it's easy to say, like, who really cares? Are you paying your bills with their opinions? I don't think so, right? It's interesting because we get so wrapped up with what are people are going to think, what are they going to say, that we literally allow it to stop us dead in our tracks. It's interesting because as network marketing professionals, and that's what we are professionals, we really have the most amazing value proposition in our hands. The ability to design a professional life around the rest of our life. It's fun, it's flexible. You're borrowing the credibility of huge brands and large corporations. You're doing it on your time and your terms. And what other business are you going to be profitable right away? See, what you have to offer is valuable. And if you haven't already become a student of the profession and you started to really read and understand why it's one of the best gigs on the planet, then my goodness, you've got to start there. You've got to build your belief first. And I will tell you, if you got my book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, there's a whole chapter on really building your belief and helping you to understand what this is. But I want you to really put things into perspective. You are not responsible for the outcome, right? You don't need to worry about the yes or the no. You're really just responsible for sharing. It's your job to share your product and opportunity. It's their job to decide if it's for them. That's not your job to decide. You've heard me say the analogy that when you share this, you're like a waiter or a waitress pouring a cup of coffee. Some people say yes, some people say no. Now, if people say no to the waitress when she's pouring, does the waitress stop pouring and start crying? No. She continues to pour the coffee and offers it to everybody, remembering that she can always revisit their table later, right? No doesn't mean no forever. It just means no, not now, or maybe I don't know enough. If I were to turn the camera on, let's say 200 of you today, and I were to say, okay, I'm a former kindergarten teacher. I have a job for you. It is to teach kindergarten and first grade starting tomorrow. You'll get paid the top level pay in teaching. Who wants to take the job? I bet you that just a handful or two would probably say yes. I know because I've done this exercise many a times before. But when it all came down to it, signing a contract, how many do you think would take action? Even less, maybe 2 out of the 200. Again, I've practiced this many times on large audiences of people. Now, does that mean the rest of you don't, you devalue the teaching profession? No. Does it mean that you think I'm dumb or teaching's dumb? No, it simply means it's not for you. But if you go to your company conventions, if you go to network marketing conventions, you're going to see rooms full of thousands, stadiums sometimes full of thousands of excited people who are just, if not more, as excited as you are about this powerful, life-changing profession. The first thing you need to do, if you're worried about what are people going to say, build your belief and understand why. This is the smartest gig on the planet. Read your company success stories and share them as well. And the second thing is be very clear on your reason why. Why are you doing this business? So when people say, doesn't sound like it's for me, or why are you doing that? You can say, well, the reason why I'm doing it is to design a life that I truly love and to, create amazing experiences for my family, to give them more time and resources. And I'm really excited about it. You've got to have unwavering faith, unshakable belief, and trust that there are many other people out there who see this for the value that you do as well. Again, it's your job to share it. It's their job to decide, but if you keep sharing, I promise you too will find those amazing leaders. And that's my wish for you. I'd love to hear your comments over on the blog at sarahrobbins.com. Rock on, rock stars.